bathroom looking like refugees, all skipping, waiting for the next lunch. So there's like a 10-minute window between when lunch gets out and the next lunch starts. So I just have to not get caught before that next bell rings. So I'm chilling in the bathroom, and then I hear the double doors at the end of the hall open, and then I start hearing heels. None of these dudes know what's going down, so I run into a stall. Thank God there was nobody in it. We're in a boy's bathroom. She can't come in here, right? So the heels keep getting louder and louder, and then she gets to the door and cracks it open, and she goes,
I know you're in there.
Nobody says a word.
If you come out now, it's not going to be that much of a punishment. But if you make me go and get a male administrator, everybody in here is getting suspended.
I'm dripping sweat. Sweat is coming out of my booty cheeks right now. My mom is from the Caribbean. I know she finds out I ran from an administrator and got suspended, she's going to beat me with a fridge. So once she threatens she's going to get another administrator, one guy cracks and he comes out.
Is anybody else in there?
Yeah. So then another kid who's always in trouble, we'll just call him Dre. Dre's like, forget it, whatever, I'm in here too.
Who else is in there? You better not cover for anybody.
So he walks back in, and like, Dre is cool. He ain't gonna snitch. You, and just rats with no hesitation. And then he starts walking out, and she's like,
Is there anybody else?
oh, let me check the stalls real quick. What the H, Dre? I hear him open up the other stall. You, out. He opens up my stall, and she was like,
Is there anybody else in there?
and he looks me dead in my eye, and he goes, nah. I said it's all clear, ain't nobody else in here. Me and Dre never even talked. We have gym class together. And I never said 2 words to this dude. Needless to say, that was the last time I ever skipped class. Ever. Have y'all skipped before?
Have we skipped?
And don't look here, look there. Show of hands if you skipped class before. On campus?
I had a 3 out of my senior year.
I tried it once and almost got expelled.
But my dad was a teacher, so nobody cared.
No, that was me pushing your mind. Me up and he's like, Swooze, me, you, 9 of my boys, Mexico. He's getting married, he's having his bachelor party. Day of the flight, I show up at the airport, these dudes are all drunk. It's 6 a.m. They drink all day long. In the limo, on the plane, we get to Mexico, they don't stop. Nighttime comes, we go to the club. We in here, we got a table, my boys keep ordering bottles. We got models, but we don't really have models. There were these like 3 girls that were like 10 feet away from our table. All of a sudden, corner of my eye, I see Mike. He don't look good at all. He's swaying, and then boom, hits the ground face first. But on his way down, he hits his table and spills a drink. The 10 dudes get up. They all start cursing. They look like they're about to do something to Mike. So I tap Armin. Hey, yo, it's morphin' time up in this piece. And then I jump up on the couch next to these dudes. My whole squad sees this. We don't exchange words. We're on that Wi-Fi. So it's 10 of them surrounding Mike. I know there's 10 of us surrounding them. And I'm standing up here on the couch like, yo, act right or go night-night. I wish you would, son. We about to shut the whole club down. So the dude closest to Mike sees what's about to transpire. So he's like, yeah, everybody relax. It's cool. And he helps Mike up. I'm not quick to rush into altercations, but the DJ was playing Beyonce. Wave your hands side, two side, put it in the air. Normally I would have been like, guys, no, stop. But the 7-Eleven, y'all, I don't know what that beat does something to me. So we squash it, and I just out of good faith, we buy them a whole new bottle. We're at our table, they're at their table. We go back to partying, but I'm still watching them at the corner of my eye, because I'll still shut this club down. dancing and partying until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Then we leave. We're outside the club. I look over at Yankee. Yankee's like mad dogging the dudes that Mike bumped into. Here I am. Look over here. Over here. Don't be mean mugging nobody. Look. Here I go. Everybody, we're moving. We're moving. I'm not trying to have nothing pop off. My boys get into a fight. End up in Mexican jail. So I'm like, food, andale, let's go. We all start walking down the street. As we're walking, there's this ambulance creeping forward down the middle of the street, just really slowly, just like foot off the brakes, creeping forward behind us. We walk up about a block. Every time we move forward a little bit, the ambulance moves forward a little bit. And then John stops and turns around and he goes, yo, what's up? Here come all the dudes from the VIP next to us. And I'm like, no, not today. One of their dudes starts walking up. Listen, Linda. I care a lot about people. I don't know you guys, but I care about you too. This is my squad. I love them to death. There's a lot of hate in the world. Let's not add to it. So they were like, okay, cool, we're squashing it. So me and all the 10 dudes in my posse, we all split like the Red Sea and let these dudes walk past us. So one by one, you know, they're all kind of giving us these looks as they walk through. It was so tense, you could cut the tension with a knife. All 9 of the dudes make it through just fine, and the last guy in the line, he's walking through, then he looks at me,
What's
and then he
up?
looks over to my boy Mike, and pow, pushes Mike like a power thrust. Mike goes flying back like a freaking action movie. Bam! Let's get ready to rumble! Ball guy takes off. Before Mike even gets up off the ground, I look up the street. Yankee ran up, jumped, put this guy in the headlock, and just started hitting him. Boom, 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 over and over. The other 9 guys jump on Yankee, and then all of our boys, boom, it's on. So they're pairing off one-on-one, so now I'm in full Mother Goose mode. Like, I'm on the sidelines going, stop it, guys, stop it! All the other guys that walked ahead, they have no idea that their boy just started this whole fight. They're thinking that we just jumped them for no reason. I'm standing there watching this like, it's probably best if I don't jump into this. I probably play more fighting games than all these dudes here combined. Mess around, I jump in here, throw a fireball for real, not the whiskey, a real fireball. We about to shut all of Mexico down. I figure I might jump in if my boys start losing. So I just stand back in the cut like M. Bison. Like, I'm the boss character. You gotta fight your way to me. They finally all get up and they just start running. They find this little motel, they run in and close the door and they hold it shut. One of our guys, John, he's still hyped up listening to Beyonce from the club. Punches through the glass door. I'm sure from their POV, they're looking out at John. His eyes are all glowing, looking like a legit Terminator. The top half of the glass door drops down and cuts his arm open. Guess who shows up? Yup. The Popo. Yankee's like, yo, Swooze, keep walking. Let's go. Bro, we can't leave our boys. Yeah, but we can't break them out of jail if we're all in jail. Bounce. Cops round up all of our boys except for me and Yankee. We walk away. After about 5 minutes, we realize they're probably not going to jail. So we walk back up on them. Here you guys go. Here's actual footage of this happening. The ambulance that was following us saw everything, so they told the cops, yo, these guys didn't start the fight. The guys that ran ahead, they started everything, so we're good. John's arm is sliced open. So they take John to the back of the ambulance. I asked one of the paramedic guys, I'm like, why were y'all following us? Hermano, we see these things every night. Every night? Every night. Excuse me? Every night? Claro que sí. You know, that was just day 1 of the bachelor party. One day back in middle school, I'm like 12 years old. My dad comes to me. He's like, get ready. Taking you to the car dealership, and I'll buy you a car because you're about to turn 16. We get to the car dealership, and he's like, okay, whatever car you pick, your mom's going to drive it for the next 4 years, and then when you turn 16, it's yours.
Hell no, I just saw you lose to these niggas.
I felt like I was in a rap video. So my dad buys the car, and here's where the problem starts. Because in my mind now, I'm thinking, that's my car. I'm just letting my mom borrow it. So one day my boy Robbie comes over to spend the night, and we're in my bedroom, and I look at him, and I'm like, we gotta start living our lives a quarter mile at a time.
I know you can't guard this big nigga. I just know it. If we lose on you can't guard him. If we lose on playing with somebody else.
On the other side of the house, so we wait till like 2 a.m. when my parents are sleeping. We creep downstairs.
And I'm lost in
I'm
me.
gonna be all silent. I'm like Indiana Jones, like taking the artifact. I'm like swapping out the keys with a sandbag, right? We go in the garage, open it, boom. We're cruising around the block. I'm driving for the first time. I even burned some songs from video games, so we're like rolling around the block, listening to Grand Theft Auto soundtrack, so it feels like we're in the game. I look over at Robbie. I'm
These
like,
niggas not even gonna play us.
get on the roof, bruh. Bam! Flying around the block at like 30 miles an hour. Don't try this at home, though. You know, we're trained video game professionals. Y'all kids, if y'all try this, y'all might die. Anyways, fast forward a few months, it's my birthday. Every year, my mom gets me a hotel room, and I invite a bunch of my boys over. Me, Robbie, Paul, Josh, and my boy Eric. So I get all my boys in a circle, and I'm like, yo, tonight, when my mom and my sister go to sleep, we're gonna take my mom's keys, and we're gonna go for a ride. And all my friends are like, oh my god, dude, you're such a gangster. I know, right? So my mom and my sister fall asleep, and I just hold my hand up, and the keys fly out of my mom's purse and fly into my hand like I'm a Jedi. We grab a room key, we go out to the car, boom, we out here getting this paper, cuz.
What?
I'm blasting Mario Kart music, and I look over at Robbie, and I'm like, let's raise up a Mogian on these fools. You think they ready for level 2? Shoot, they better get ready. We live our lives a quarter mile at a time, cuz. Robbie jumps out, jumps on the roof, everybody's like, oh my god, you guys are crazy! So I turn a corner, drive down, and guess what I see? A rent-a-cop security guard, and it's a dead end. He looks up, I'm like, I did my nickel. I ain't going back. I panic, put it in reverse, so I'm not looking back, and then all of a sudden, boom! I hit the pole, Robbie goes, he rolled off the back, Eric is like, Robbie, no! I'm like, Eric, focus, Robbie's dead. He's off to a better place now, his problems are over. We still gotta get through this. I look in the rear view, I don't even see Robbie anymore. Security guard, he jumps in his golf cart and he starts chasing after us. Then all of a sudden the passenger door flings open, Robbie's holding his side and he jumps in. I slam on the gas, everybody's freaking out. But see, I'm cool. In Grand Theft Auto, I'm used to like 4 or 5 stars. This is like maybe this half a star right now. So there's like 7 of these hotels in this one complex. We pass our building because you don't want to be obvious, so we park 2 buildings away, right? Get out and we hide in the bushes. So we're getting all Tom Clancy, jumping from bush to bush, working our way back to the building.
I'm pouring shark fuel and ass cleaner, motherfucker.
Steam is coming out of his ears. We're on the other side. We sneak
Nope, I'm pouring rebound at first.
Boom. Mission
You way out of bed.
finished.
Yeah, I can't run with your bitch in the
My
ass.
mom's taking me to school. She walks around the back of the car and she notices a dent. She's like, "What is this?" Mom, you don't remember how we got that? No, when did this happen? There's a line going down the back of the bumper. There's paint missing. You don't remember? We went grocery shopping, right? And we got hit with the Yeah, no. Oh, you went into Publix, and I stayed in the car, and then a lady, I thought I told you. Oh, man. My B.
Wait, no, I think, okay, no, that sounds a little familiar, okay. Oh, okay, I remember now.
So yeah, moms, I got a little confession. Now you know how we really got that, that little ding in the back of our car. What are you about to eat him? Why is he wrapped it like a burrito? I had to put his eye medication in. Oh.
Thought you said this nigga couldn't shoot.
It's a form of pushing, dude.
Green. Watch this.
All you do is really walk in the block.
Oh my god. Green.
Think about that friend you've had the longest. I'm assuming you guys have done some stuff that you're taking to the grave and you're not going to tell anybody. Me and my friends, we were a little bit more crazier than normal people. We constantly needed to be doing stupid stuff. And to us, it wasn't really stupid stuff. It was
Hell no.
us having fun. When I was about 14 years old, my boy Robbie and my cousin Shane tell me they've invented this invisible man trick. In my head, I already know that whatever they're about to show me is going to be whack. Robbie grabs his stepmom's bike. Robbie lives on top of a hill, by the way. Shane takes the bike, runs full speed, throws the bike. The bike coasts down this hill in a straight line for like 35
I
seconds.
hate
The pedals
Lars.
spin like there's an invisible man on it and crashes into a bush. Coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Shane runs down, grabs the bike, runs back up. Robbie takes the bike, runs full speed. Phew! I do it. It beat after I let it go. We're out there taking turns
Hot
for like
spot.
an hour, and every time it's my turn, my invisible man acts like he has zero coordination. After a while, Shane leaves. I go to throw the bike. All of a sudden, my invisible man turns into Lance Armstrong. He's halfway down the hill. I'm freaking out like, yes, go, go! Right before it goes into the bush, a freaking car
Bitch.
comes out of nowhere. Bam! And the guy stops the car. Skaaaax! Oh my God! Oh my God! Me and Robbie are frozen. Then we do what any responsible teenager would do. We book back into Robbie's house. We run into his room and act totally casual. Like, you know in Grand Theft Auto when you have 5 stars and you gotta hide behind a dumpster to let the cool down happen? Like, this is us in Robbie's room. So we give it about an hour.
Oh, get that, get that, get that. Oh yeah, good hustle rebounder, boy.
There's like 10 other houses as you go down this hill between the bottom of the hill and Robbie's house, so it's not really obvious where this bike might have come from.
You got 2 words.
Look down
You
the
good
hill.
hustle rebounder, I
Car's
think.
gone. Robbie's stepmom's bike is still there. Robbie casually takes a walk down the hill like it's, it's a Sunday afternoon stroll, grabs the bike, and then runs up with it.
Please make
the
it.
alignment
Please.
on this bike is 1000% effed. Like, it is so messed up. Robbie throws the bike in the garage, and we disavow all knowledge of this mission. The story just randomly popped into my head the other day, and I was thinking, I probably screwed this guy up psychologically. What would you think if you're driving in your car and all of a sudden you get out, you don't find a body? Like, you're gonna think you're a murderer. For all I know, this guy rushed home, uprooted his family, moved to Mexico the next day.
My nigga.
I don't even know what was probably running through.
Call it L, gang.
This bike and no body. So if you're watching this and you live in Orlando and a bike has ever randomly slammed into the side of your car and you couldn't find the body when you got out, just know you're not a murderer, bro.
I want the entire world to know that you're mean to me and you bully me, and this is my live
I'm the
footage.
nicest friend you have. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Don't get caught sleeping. If you smoke cigarettes, you become addicted. Addiction to cigarettes will just...
I think I'm going after the wrong kind of girls. You think? Fellas, you ever dated a girl that takes your finger while you're asleep to unlock your phone? She'd be creeping by your house to make sure your car's in the driveway, looking over your shoulder every time you go to text somebody. That is so hot.
Not
You
gonna play
cheated
us.
on a few times. You start developing this really cool special power called trust issues. You turn into a superhero like Charles Xavier. And I don't understand how people just be breaking up and getting in new relationships back to back to back. I don't trust nobody. I don't give a flux capacitor.
Watch your profanity.
My trust issues are so bad at this point, I don't even trust when my girlfriend trusts me. Hit my girlfriend up like, hey, Claudia just came over. She said she want to go to the gym and then negate the whole workout by going to get some ice cream. Do you, boo-boo? I'll just talk to you tomorrow, then. Talk to me tomorrow? Anybody said this is going to be
To be
overnight?
honest.
Claudia, I can't go to the gym. No. Where are you at? Who you with? Another reason I have trust issues.
Hold on, what'd you say?
I know how many of my friends have cheated on their boyfriend or girlfriends, and they're taking it to the grave.
Hell no.
I took a break from ships, as in relationships, because you can't trust nobody. I break up with my last girlfriend, and one of my friends, Billie Jean, me and Billie Jean start hanging out. We eventually hook up. And by hook up, I mean above the neck kissing and below the neck kissing. I don't need to get Pacific.
What?
You get the idea. We hang out again, we hook up again, then she's like, listen,
Your naughty butter
you're not in a
account ass.
You're not trying to date anybody. I don't even be hooking up with anybody if I'm not in a relationship with them, but you kind of
You
cute,
should
so I
not
make an
answer.
exception. If this is going to continue, I'm the only one. I can only hook up with you, and I cannot hook up with anybody else. That sounds like a relationship to me. But okay, it's whatever's. So me and Billie Jean start hanging out once a week, then twice a week. Then this turns into a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. I know this goes on for a few months, okay? And it's great because when I'm lonely, she's there. When she's lonely, I just ignore her. But then one night, she comes over. She falls asleep. I'm out in the kitchen. I see her phone. I go to plug it in so it's charging while she sleeps. She's a text. Who's King? Now I know her password, but I can't unlock her phone and look at this text because when she wakes up, she's gonna know that I looked at it. It's real hard to out ninja me. I was raised by ninjas. Scorpion, Jay
only thing you can hold me with is I bought jump shot boost, bro. And it still didn't even let me what's in there make me open shots. Okay.
Friday comes along.
Hard.
She comes over. She falls
Let's
asleep.
make it
Her
a
phone's
whole
out in the
night.
kitchen. I go to plug it in.
And another thing is, why is it so hard to get takeovers on this game?
King
How can I be injured?
now is texting you way past booty call o'clock. And you got your preview text off? Future girlfriend, if you're watching, just know that if I ever ask you about a dude, we're playing chess. Because I either know the answer and I'm about to see if you're going to lie to me, or I'm about to gauge your reaction. I wait 2 weeks before I say anything to her. We're out having lunch, and I go, who's King? Oh, whoa. How do you know, how do you know what that is? You know you done messed up already, right? You tell me who he is, I'll tell you how I know about him. I met him at an audition. He keeps trying to take me on a date. I will not go on a date with him. If you want to catch somebody, give them a false sense of security. Scorpion taught me that. Fast forward 4 or 5 more weeks. Me and Billie Jean are riding around. She's playing music on YouTube through her aux cable on her phone. She pulls up to a Starbucks, runs inside, and as soon as she's gone, I pull out my phone, go to video, hit record, take her phone, go to her text. King is the third to last person that you last messaged. And I get to the top, and then I swipe down. Swipe, ninja mode. All up in this beach.
Watch your profanity.
Put my phone back in my pocket, put her phone back on YouTube, and I'm just blasting the music and singing along.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
We get back to my place, she goes in and takes a shower, I pull out my phone. I get that video, I hit play. You're not gonna out ninja me. The first few texts, hey, it's Billie Jean from the audition. What's up, save me as King. What are you doing tonight? You should come over. Okay. Ew. The next day, they start talking back and forth about how awesome the hookup was. You met this dude and hooked up with him on the first night? Word. There's evidence of more than one hookup in this text conversation. Okay? Mind you, I just got back from a 7-day cruise, so I haven't seen Billie Jean in over a week. Billie Jean gets out the shower, jumps on the bed, she starts getting a little frisky, and I pull back and notice, wait, are those bruises? I was babysitting. I babysit my boss's kids sometimes, and, kids just get rough sometimes. Word. At that point, I shut it down. I'm like, okay, emergency meeting, let's talk about King. Remember, if I'm asking you questions,
Blueface, bro. Guess what my bar is to hit
he's the one
91.
that did these bruises. True or false?
Blueface, can you help me hit 91 today, bro? My bar is legitimately at what?
I don't buy it.
Let me see.
Try again. Took about 30 minutes of whatever she was
My bar
doing
is
before
at
she finally came
89.1.
completely clean.
Nope.
Yeah, after that, me and Billie Jean didn't talk for like 5+ months. GG, no re. So for you girls who be tweeting me and DMing me on some Swoozy, how are you single? I can't find anybody trustworthy enough to date. Can't find anybody trustworthy enough to friends with bennies. So hard out here for a ninja pimp. Tired. Let's go.
Dad, just one more thing.
Ooh, Hot Wheels.
Blueface, we got 60s. We got 60s.
Hey, where you going? There you are. No more running away.
Dad, I got you a present.
The Rock Hopper.
I'm on the guard stand. These 2 girls come out looking so sexy. I get bumped off the guard stand, and I start picking up towels, and I make my way over to these girls. One is named Nikki, and the other one is named Dee. But I'm trying to holler at Nikki. I start talking to these girls for like 15 minutes. Then I'm like, hey, y'all want anything? Like, it's on me. Water, Shirley Temple, some champagne and dinner for the fireplace. Like, whatever y'all need, I got you. So we'll take 2 Shirley Temples. I come back with these drinks. There's some random dudes sitting next to them trying to spit game. I'm thinking to myself, I hope you ain't trying to holler at the same girl I'm trying to holler at, bruh. Because I can make you disappear. I'm fresh out. I know people that know people. And I'll make it look like an accident, too. When the cops show up and start asking questions, I'd be like, officer, we was all hanging out. I look down at my phone. I look up. He stabbed himself. The stab wound was in his back. The dude slipped and fell backwards on a knife. There's 47 stab wounds in his back, though. He's a clumsy dude, I don't know. My shift's over, I go to wardrobe, change into my street clothes, and then go back out to the pool deck. Now, just doing that alone, I can get written up for. No fraternizing with the guests. Next day comes. These girls are by the pool deck all day long. So same deal. Whenever I get free time, I go over and talk. Me, Danny, D, and Nikki. My shift's over, street clothes, back out to the pool deck. See, here's the thing. Up until this point, I've never hooked up with a guest. I'm not trying to get fired over smooching with this girl. We're all chilling out next to a cabana. All of a sudden, D and Dan start going at it. And Nikki's sitting there like,
Blueface,
so,
you got that right when I
yeah,
broke his
this is
ankles. You got
actually
that right?
our
You
last
got that on
night
video,
here.
right?
We're leaving tomorrow morning.
You just so. I got that on video.
They need to go. You came with your parents? I thought came here like by yourself.
Hey,
I gotta kiss this girl, but I can't do it out there in the pool
out
deck.
here, baby.
Hard Rock got cameras
Snap
out
the
the
ankle
butt.
steel.
So I'm like, yo, let me walk you to your room one time.
I'm not even
I snatch
broadcasting
her
no
up.
more.
I walk her around the corner to the stairwell. We walk up about 3 floors, and then she stops and leans up against the wall and just looks at me like, what's up? And I start
Hell
moving
no.
in, and I get closer
Blueface, guard
and
that nigga.
closer, and she
You
goes,
sold me, nigga.
and I close my eyes.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
And I
You
kinda
got
just
selling bitches.
lean there next to her like an idiot. I'm just leaning next to her for a good like 4 minutes. Then I took her back to her room. Next day, I had to work at 2 p.m. At 11 o'clock, jump in my car, drive to work. I look to my left as soon as I walk out onto the pool deck. First table next to me, Nikki and Nikki's mom and dad.
Oh my fucking gosh!
For one more, I look at Nikki and she is triggered. Then she goes,
I should.
I'm going to the bathroom. D, come with me. And that's another thing. Why do girls always go to the bathroom together? That's always confused me. Are all public restrooms for ladies escape rooms? And it's like a puzzle where you need 2 or 3 people to figure out how to escape? Anyways, the girls go off, so it's me, Dan, and the parents. And the dad looks at me and he goes, so, I understand you've been canoodling with my daughter the last few days. And I start getting scared, looking at all the exits. Because he knows I work here. I can't think of a scenario where he finishes this sentence and it ends positively. So then he looks at me and he goes, why didn't you kiss my daughter last night? Wait. What dad says this? And I give it a few more seconds.
He's out.
He's like, serious.
Bro, you selling me on live stream. Everybody in my live saying it.
What kind of family is this? Wait, well,
Come on, bro.
sir, it's just a good guy complex. We leave in 30 minutes.
Alright, then who comments on? Who comments on? If you watching it on your phone, who comments on?
All moody and depressed and sad. So Nikki and Dee come back and they sit down. So I walk Nikki up to the lobby. Probably the worst place I could have taken her because everybody at front desk knows me. The GM walks through here all the time. Like, I shouldn't even be seen in regular clothes hanging out with guests.
No.
Danny and Dee find us and they sit next to us. And as soon as they sit
They
down,
sure tell me what to do. I'm better than you.
rolling over us. Danny's feet
Gonna
are
try to
like in my
dunk.
face, pushing his feet
Try
on
to
my
go
face as they
try
make
to
out,
dunk on
just
us.
going at it. Me and Nikki are just sitting here in silence.
You just tried to dunk on these niggas multiple times.
Never kissed a girl before. And the dad walks into the lobby. Where's my daughter and that boy?
You're
I want you
careful.
on a bet.
So if I go game chat, that's what they're gonna say.
Ain't even kissed her yet.
Let's go game chat.
Dolores, fetch her my shotgun. Dad gets in the line for front desk. We can check out. So I look at Nikki and I'm like, Nikki, let's walk in. I'm gonna make eye contact with her dad. Mouth the word. Dad is gonna kill me if I don't make it to his daughter. Past front desk, off to the right, they have these rooms. And they're phone booths, but they're like rooms with a single phone in it. Open it, go like, take her in there, grab her, pin up against the wall.
Watch how many I see.
Her lips are so
Oh my god, every time I shoot.
Krispy Kreme, and you Glazed donuts right off the production line when they pour that hot glaze right on you, bite into it.
I'm getting my other jump shot ball, ice and
No clout.
I can't believe how easy it was to save with Geico. Yeah. Geico. Believe it. You ever get excited about buying something you probably shouldn't buy?
I really wanted to buy a Switch, all right? My girlfriend was like,
You've been spending a lot lately. New computer, new drone, new camera. Maybe hold off on this one. Okay.
so I'm telling my friend Bobby, and he's all like, bro, it's Nintendo.
2 hours. I cracked in 2 hours. And I didn't go skimpy on those extras either. I bought those controllers. I actually have a good reason, too. But the thing is, the girlfriend, I didn't tell her. And looking back, I probably should have just told her right away. My bad, but I didn't. And I don't think I ever would have. I sort of like, oh yeah, this has been in the garage. This is from like the 80s, 70s. It's an old, one of those Neo Geo Game Gear Prism thing back when video games were on records, which is totally stupid. In the words of a giant blue floating man, tell her the Nintendo Switch is the most important purchase of my entire life. You know I stole my DS, right? And it only gets worse from there. This is the story of how I've weaseled my way into every system I've ever owned, except for the Switch. Now the PS4 story is probably the craziest, but first, we gotta rewind. My first Nintendo. It's Christmas in a Toys R Us. I just turned like 12 maybe. My grandparents did this cool thing where they take us and let us spend $50 on anything. It was really generous of them, but for some reason that year I couldn't leave the video game aisle. Just stood there playing Super Mario World over and over again. And like every 15 minutes, Grandpa would stop by. It's time to pick your toys, kiddo. I know, it's okay. I'll go look soon. I never really asked them to buy it for me, and I had complete intentions of picking a toy. But after a few hours of them waiting,
these are the 60s.
They chucked it over with Grandma. Turns out, he hadn't talked it over with anybody. Reminds me of something that happened to me. Honestly, maybe you should set a better example, Grandpa. And look, I know getting one system kind of for Christmas isn't that bad, but PS4, PS3, Dreamcast, Wii, PlayStation, Atari, something called a VTech Socrates. At a certain point, you start to feel like you're stealing these things. Perfect example, my Dreamcast. Before I tell you what happened, thank you so much for clicking subscribe and the like button. It helps a ton. Stuck the edge. Okay. Back to the Dreamcast. It wasn't always mine. No, for the first few weeks of its life, it belonged to Bobby.
My man. My Dreamcast.
Whoa, cool!
Bro, careful with that.
He was super protective of it. He didn't do this, but it almost felt like he made you wear gloves just to hold the controller. You know what I mean? Honey, I made brownies for you and your friends.
Yes. Bro, no crumbs in the room.
Okay. Remember at the party, I was the only one eating the brownie, sitting there in the hall, stuffing my face full of chocolate. You saw my pizza eating challenge. You know I can eat. I must have stuffed my face full of like 10 trays of brownies. The whole night's a blur. But I do remember the next morning getting woken up to this. Oh my God, what did you boys do in here? It turns out that a teenager can only eat so many brownies before he completely throws up. Well, at least I only threw up on the controller. Ew, just keep the whole thing. Gross. Yeah, I got to keep the Dreamcast, right? And this is probably why I bought extra controllers for my Switch, because you never know when I'm gonna eat brownies. Now, obviously, not every system was a straight guild theft, right? Like my Wii, my PlayStation, those are just straight up birthday gifts. But still, at a certain point, you're like, for the love of God, would you just let me pay for one of these things? Like my PS4 story, it's honestly ridiculous. Meanwhile, things like that VTech Socrates I got, kind of like an educational video game system, the thing before Leapfrog, I didn't know what it was. I didn't want it. It was just one of those days, where I was home from school, being an annoying little 6-year-old. Mommy, look at me! Mommy, look at me! My mom couldn't take it anymore. She called up my Uncle Chuck. This kid is annoying the shit out of me. 40 minutes later, welcome to VTech Socrates. If any of these things happen just once, maybe I wouldn't feel so bad, but it's just that it's all of them together. Even my PS4. Now, the only system I can't remember getting is my original Game Boy, right? And I don't know what sort of dark, mysterious things happened for me to get this thing, but the only person in my family that knew anything about my Game Boy was my sister.
Oh, yes, brother. I remember that Game Boy well.
How you do? Well, make it quick. I don't like long phone calls.
In that case, let me make this the longest, juiciest, fangiest,
Alright, look. Bring some random niggas to Anthony. I already got my own niggas.
Pass the ball, bro. I got a 60 on me.
I'd never heard
Damn.
before. It was so interesting that I think it needs to be its own video.
Story of your Game Boy.
So if you want to see that story, definitely leave a comment down below, or
He not a
hit that
60,
button.
obviously.
Now, my PS4, possibly the most ridiculous story I have. A free PS4. Like many of you, I was just looking at it,
Yeah, well.
wanting it, trying to will it into my life. And unlike the Switch, my girlfriend successfully talked me out of buying this one. But then something bad
Don't get to
happened.
talking.
This is a
You
bad
look,
thing.
this little nigga rip you.
I know it's crazy, but one game made me want to buy this system. One. And I was telling everybody about it too.
So my girlfriend doesn't want me to buy it, but I'm like, I need to buy at least one system. I feel like I should. It's just the right thing to do. You know what I mean? I really feel for you. Did you want a hat, fries, and a drink? Can you hurry up? I got 3 kids. Do they have a PS4? Can I come
No!
Right when I got out the paint.
So finally I'm backstage at this big show I got. Booby Trap. Y'all have heard me talk about it. It's the best show in LA. And I'm talking to the guy that runs the show, telling him how much I want a PS4. Today's your lucky day. No, this isn't happening again. I recently did a show at this guy's house in Texas. Oh my God, it's really happening! So the guy that owned the house is responsible for one of the biggest games on PlayStation, but I can't tell you what it is.
Nope, I'm being as cringy as I
The
possibly
important part
can
is this
be.
dude is so cool that he put a theater in his house to entertain
Can you
his friends.
pass?
And after
Can
my friend
you-
performed, this happened. You get it.
Can you
got the stuff.
motherfucking
The
pass?
chutzpah, the glitz, the glam. You got it all. Big things, Hollywood, glitz, glamour, stars. Here's a PlayStation. So back in LA, he's telling me how this all went down. And he goes, I don't play video games, so you can have it. Yeah, every system I've ever owned has been given to me for free. And I'm proud to say I earned this one.
Give me the
I
rock.
got my Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo, if you're watching, I'll gladly accept a copy of Mario Kart or Splatoon 2 or Mario Odyssey. Like, seriously, I already did my
No,
good
don't
deed.
say
I bought the Switch. And while my girlfriend did not approve at first, once she played it, she loved it. What about you? Do you want a Nintendo Switch? Let me know down in the comments. And once I figure out this whole
Gotta
friend
do
code
this
thing,
by
I'll get
myself.
mine on Instagram. And if you do want a Switch but can't afford
Put the
one,
whole back on my
I feel
team.
for you. Just throw up on your friends, and I hope it works out. Look at all that fan art! No, this was a design contest to design Bobby's mom. Congrats to Penny Lane Morales, who won this week's design contest. And if you want to submit your own, follow me on Instagram and Twitter for details. It's Alex Clark, and I will see you somewhere, okay? Bye!
I can't believe it.
That we just hit the mother load of soft serve ice cream?
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
We struck sprinkles! Geico. Believe it.
I was trying to go back, party.
Bro, who's making it that mic, bro?
Welcome to your last year of elementary school. Would any boy or girl like to share some of their favorite stories from school so far?
Are you gonna start passing? You only got 3 points.
Anyone at all?
Really?
Okay, dude, that's good. All you need is 3 points to upgrade the
on
non-doing.
this. Is that okay?
Right here.
Ankle breaker.
I was at a school the other day and noticed how many kids were on their phone. It kind of seemed like it was their best friend. Now, I went to elementary school before cell phones were a major thing, so I thought
You
you'd
won't
be
get him to
interested to
go.
meet my first friend. He's very old, cannot walk.
Grenade!
My Game Boy and I were best buddies in elementary school. I've been trying to think back to stories that happened in elementary school, and I noticed
Look at this
none of
score.
those stories have to do with learning. 7 years of school, and all I can remember is playing my Game Boy at lunch. I know.
Good, right.
You're proud of me. I can feel it.
Hotspot.
There were a few other stories, but they're all about slacking off. Somehow, I still graduated.
I had
So,
19
I'm glad
points.
you're
How
here.
many
I
you
thought
had?
I'd tell you everything I remember about elementary school, and then you can tell me if it was a success. We'll get back to the Game Boy in a minute. So,
I had 19. How many you have?
Grade, I had a humongous crush on this girl, Cardi B. Not her real name, but it was the first girl I wanted to Cardi K. Can you guess what the rest of the word is?
Huh?
This is pretty easy. Go ahead, type it in the comments. K stands for kidnap. Whoa, 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 let me explain. In the first grade, my friends and I thought the best way to talk to a girl was to capture her in a trap. Every day at recess, we'd head to the giant hill of sand and start digging a hole with our hands, and we were going to cover it with sticks. And you're right, that doesn't work. If some of my viewers are in the first grade and you have a crush, I've learned from my mistakes. Here's my advice. Number 1, when you're digging a hole, use a shovel. It is way more efficient. Number 2, if you take time to find out what your crush likes, like her favorite candy, you can leave it in the bottom of the hole. That way she has something to eat when she's down there. Boom, you're married. Do you remember when you'd have an assembly in school? Those were my favorite, because you didn't have to do schoolwork. It could be a 3-hour lecture about all the different types of bananas. And at the end, I'd be like, I don't want to watch that again. But I would. If they really wanted you to learn stuff, they should have made the presentations more exciting. Like one of the only assemblies I remember was in the 3rd grade. There was this guy. He was the first person I ever saw that made me think, this is what a cool person looks like. I bet if you had an exciting presentation about stuff you needed to learn, kids would remember it. Hi, you kids. Our first song is about how to behave in class. Can all rock bands just only tour through elementary schools? I would go to that show. So what do you think? Am I acing school so far? My mom seemed to like it. Growing up, my mom was nice enough to volunteer for my class to do arts and crafts. My favorite one was she found all these stone slates from like a recycling center or something, and so she brought them into the school to have everyone in class paint pictures on them for their parents. It was nice of my mom to do, and it got us out of schoolwork for like 2 hours. No learning if my mom's in school. So I would like to present to my mom the Mom of the Year Award. Thank you, Mom. You earned this. And you get to keep it all weekend until I have to return it to the mom I stole it from. Like I said, one of my best friends in school was my Game Boy. I had other friends too. They also had Game Boys. My 3 favorite games were Super Mario Land, Lethal Weapon, and Home Alone. And it's actually because of the Game Boy that I met Chuck Norris. What?
No, you were trying to dribble, dumbass.
Sorry. I told you. Never speak my name. It's not that Chuck Norris. There was a janitor in my school that shared the same name with the very memeable Chuck Norris. You didn't know
y'all
martial
wouldn't be
arts,
selling.
you couldn't hit anybody without getting fired. But since we were like 8 years old, we thought he was the coolest guy ever. But I now have a bone to pick with him. Here's why. We were all at lunch playing like Super Mario Land, and I looked up to see a janitor guy looking at the Game Boy. And his name badge said Norris. And he said, oh, I love Super Mario Land. And I said, huh. You make a habit of talking to children, strange man? And he said, yes. And I said, all right, I guess as long as you're cool with it. At some point, we asked Mr. Norris his first name. I am Chuck Norris. And all my friends were like, whoa. And I said, wow. Your career has really taken a turn. Champion martial artist turned janitor. Sounds more like a suck Norris to me. But who am I to judge a slacker? I loved him. Even though he wasn't actual Chuck Norris, he was the best possible knockoff version, like a Nuck-Choris. Sitting there pretending to do martial arts with his mop. I think there's a little bit of Nuck-Choris in all of us. There's always someone cooler than you. But your friends just let you think you were the coolest guy there is. And you are cool. In a very Nuck-Choris kind of way.
Pass.
So
Oh my! You see, dude is clamping.
A success. Please give me
No,
a grade rating.
I don't like losing like you.
B-, and a written evaluation that I will show to my mother. Man, I know I work hard, but looking back, I always feel like
hold
such
up,
a
Pass. If I
slacker.
got
Maybe
the
that's why I
easy.
get so much done, because I think I'm always not trying hard enough. Thanks for being part of the Clarkers, and thanks to Huey On for sponsoring the channel. Last, I want to say.
Maximize every second
Pass.
of sleep with Advanced Night Repair from Estee Lauder.
Imagine not passing.
Your answer to the multiple visible aging assaults of modern life. Skin feels hydrated, looks healthier, and beautifully glowing. Advanced Night Repair from Estee Lauder.
Other dude, that
So
green
the
Philly
latest
nigga, he said
Avengers
he gonna
movie
play
that
with us
came out,
because
Endgame, kind of
gonna run
wrapped
for
up
I'm
the
not
story
running
we've been telling
threes.
for the past 10 years. So now it's
with
like, what do I
96
watch
because
for fun?
I don't, bro.
What do we do?
I don't care if it's running with a
I figured it out
99,
for you.
nigga.
You have two great options. One, you could go to one of my stand-up comedy shows this summer.
I really don't.
Plugs. Or option two, there's this TV show that I started binging recently, and if you're a
No,
fan
the only 99 I will actually run with.
I'm positive that you're gonna like this show because I like this show, and I too am an Avengers fan. So let me tell you about it.
Getting ripped by a 60.
Unlike you, I get my own. I fix my mistakes.
It's action heavy.
Now wait to pass.
Boom, 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 bang, bang. You're gonna
And what
like
do you
it.
do?
Bang, boom, 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 bang. This is not sponsored by that show at all. I just really liked it. Thought you would
I ain't got
too.
takeover.
Today's sponsor is actually a website builder called Wix.com. Using Wix, I built an awesome website for you. It compares the Avengers to this show, and there's a link to that site in the description.
No,
Back
bitch.
to the video. What's the name of this show? What's the title? I'm going to tell you in a minute or two. But first, I thought you could try and guess based on the
right here. Please do.
style of the show.
He's spamming me. I'm trying to pass Blueface.
Huh?
I
I
am.
wasn't expecting anybody.
I am live. Please do not sell. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
weird.
On the 96?
Hey, what's up? Shot?
Ooh, bro.
You owe any money to anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Get close and pop that three. Them niggas think you can shoot. Green ass. Stop shooting in your cold spot, bro.
Nah, 2K hold me.
Bro, you shooting in your cold spot.
What you gonna do that for? It's fun.
Pass back.
Always gonna run faster.
What the fuck is that?
Who's running? We found you. Did you guess
I never saw that animation. I swear.
are the main characters in the show I'm telling you about, and it's called Get Shorty. Now, let me tell you what it's
George,
about.
I got mine, bro.
We're here for our money. Yeah, whatever. In the show,
I know.
these guys are actually, what would you say, killers? No, I don't like that word. I don't like that
I ain't got
word
short
either.
film first.
Like, so much that we do. Right. Okay,
If I had...
That's more of a New York.
Hey, that's...
You know,
Hey,
I've
that's...
always thought that. I never said it, but I thought it.
That's my
There's a
nigga.
word, though. I feel like I need like a game show
Yes.
to make me guess faster.
Grenade. Give me one more.
Shoot at me. I gave you free.
Hold on, I'm gonna go game 10.
You use the gun as the buzzer. It'll help
What's up, bro? He quit. He quit. He quit.
Come on, I'm just trying to have a little fun with it. Did you just shoot at me?
I know you did because you picked up a 96 and you still feel take this fat ass?
Right here, right here, right here.
You lost your damn mind.
You ain't gonna guard up? You not gonna guard up? Ah, 2K just heard me. Ha 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 ha. Yes, whatever.
These two hitmen star in my new favorite show called Get Shorty.
Two cringy niggas in part.
The two main characters
dropping off 96s, we drop off people like
main
these.
characters, and they are hitmen for a drug cartel drug runner.
I said, not when I hit 93, Blueface.
1, 2. Yo, what the fuck is 2K?
When people owe her money, they track
You know why
down
2K will try to host me 60s out here.
Miles is also a huge movie buff, but doesn't want to be a hitman.
2K really hosts the 60s, I'm not gonna lie to you. She really does.
If anyone asks,
I'm really not the same.
We killed ya.
You're not the same. You act like every 60 that we play.
So if they don't want to kill people, what are they doing? Well, on one of their recent
But they really
hits,
got
they
him
find
about
this
that. This nigga can't
decide
dribble,
to
so I could just
haphazardly
whip
move
him.
to Los Angeles to get it made into a movie. Now, who do they find to help them? Well, this is one of my favorite characters in the show, but they find this washed-up movie producer played by...
Go party.
Hey, I want to get your movie made. And that's the show. It's about these lovable, bumbling idiots that use what they know from being hitmen to make a movie in Hollywood.
Right here.
Ridiculous. I love it. Is it exactly like the Avengers? No, but there's definitely the argument that if you like one, you're gonna love the other. And that's what that website I made at Wix, it's all about. Honestly,
19 again. 19 again.
I don't want it to get canceled, and I need your help. Watch the show. So at least check out the website. Watch the trailer on the website. See if you like it.
The party full.
I think you're gonna love
Pump the party limit to 4.
You, it's got the same thing going for it. Great action, funny comedy.
We put it to
There's
4.
also a tiny bit of a love story. And if you think about it, they're kind
Alright,
of
the party limit at 4. Go ahead, John.
The Marvel movies do so well is there are characters everyone recognizes from their childhood, superheroes. And while no one in Get Shorty has a superpower, most people my age will remember one figure from their childhood. Get Shorty's superhero, Ray Romano. If you want to check that out, season 1 is on Netflix. All of the seasons are on Epix. And if you've seen it already, or you're going to watch
There's some nigga from my live stream.
I'm really curious to know what you think of the show. Or if you have a show that you think us Avenger fans will like, leave that in the comments too. I would love to check it out. I just like hearing from you guys. Bang, bang, boom, boom, action scene, craziness. You're gonna love Get Shorty. Before you take off, if you're in the mood to hear a commercial, you are in the right place. Wix.com. Have you ever been like, man, I really need to build a website. Wix.com. But then you're like, I can't figure out this coding stuff. It's super hard, and I don't get how to make it
was
look
one
good.
nigga up in my live stream.
So then you start
And he said,
people you could pay to build your website
he said, can we run 3s? Then that's when I was like, whatever.
And then you hire the cheapest guy, and he turns out to be a total creep and starts showing up to your house before you wake up, and you see him staring at you through your window. Wix.com. Wix.com can solve all of
I know that nigga, bro.
You build the website yourself. It's got an easy to use.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bring our
website builder.
Oh go.
Wix.com. See how easily I'm dragging around the sections? The whole site is that simple to use. Look at this. Let's say I want to
replace Iron Man with put it to 5, cause this nigga's still up in my live stream. Put it to 5.
Boom. Bang it. Now I want a hamburger. Get rid of that. And to undo it, just like in a document, Control Z. So if you'd like to check out and see how you can build your own awesome
put the party limit to 5, just trust me. No, I might have to shoot.
/it's Alex Clark. Link in the description. And because of legal,
join up, bro.
You know, Wix isn't affiliated with the Marvel movies.
V.
Not affiliated with Get Shorty.
Vince Carter, go join.
Hamburgers. In case you were wondering, this is just like things that I like in life. I am Alex Clark, and I will see you on tour. Bye. Hey, honey?
I did it. You were upset because you couldn't palm a basketball,
so
I deflated it. And I got you Blue Bunny bunny snacks for those cute little hands. Blue Bunny bunny snacks. Give in to the bun.
Imagine getting blocked by a bum.
It's me, your favorite YouTuber who can't have gluten. So I've been seeing a lot of really cool vending machines, like in real life. I'm like, hey, why are there so many? Where are they coming from?
Join my party, bro.
Vending machines popping up everywhere. And I can tell you now, this is a thing. This is also a thing. This is a thing. I was trying to get a picture. So in a couple of cities, you got
he's a stretch, he's a stretch, he's a motherfucking stretch. Damn.
That ain't delivery.
Alright, Blueface, I see big co ones, about to be big co ones in the chat.
Yeah. Oh my god, get this.
Why is this like huge in the area? Like this is such a good idea. I'm sure it's got like frozen pizzas inside, and then every time you like order, it just heats it up real quick.
I can't tell you jumping on a bum. Yeah, I got some. I ain't going to school.
Hey, y'all trying to I'm about to 94
I'm finna hit 95. Big 95 in the chat, y'all.
Big 94 in the chat.
I'll get that board. You should pack, dude. Yeah, I can't run with you. Cause you motherfucking trying to dribble on two motherfucking niggas.
$1 idea right here. Like mini food vending machines, but like for your room. This is the future. This one's for me.
Get what? What's my bill? Big man bill.
Cussing ain't good for your safety.
You want some potatoes, the mashed kind. This is actually life-changing. Okay, so it's like a hot cocoa machine. So when you order, it has like powdered instant mashed potatoes. I know, it's slightly disappointing that they don't mash the potatoes in real time as you order. Butter, salt it up. No, life ain't that simple. So it's just powdered.
I will really shoot a dumbass shot. Keep playing with me.
Love me some mashed potatoes, man. I don't think you understand.
I can stop this. I ain't gotta upload this live stream.
Potatoes in a hurry. Push button number 3 for chicken gravy. At no extra charge.
That gravy looks so good. We
Bro,
love big chicken juice. Oof, mashed potatoes on the go. I mean, this would be like
I'm
the
just trying to
best.
see
Like,
if
I'm
that's
on a
how
road trip. I'm hungry. I stop at a gas
It's whatever.
station, and they got a mashed potato maker.
I got my Pure Sharks.
Used underwear vending machine. Of course,
I
only.
don't got my
Why would I
box.
shoot?
Finally, the moment
Remember, I can't shoot.
Yeah, sharpshooter.
for the
We're
friend
not
in your
3.
life who appreciates the dank smell of used panties. I wonder how much they sell for. Just set up like a camera, like on this machine to see what kind of people buy this kind of stuff and expose them. I feel like in America it's like illegal to like professionally sell used things like this. I know eBay, they don't let you do this. Doesn't mean people still do it. I can't believe this is a thing. A vending machine full of real life crabs. They're alive. They're in a case, ready to be boiled or made into a friend. Which will you choose? Buy all of these and put them back into the ocean where they belong, or boil them in a pot with a lot of butter, also where they belong. I freaking love eating crab, but I mostly eat imitation crab. Real crab is too bougie for me. Oh man. They put them in a slushy cup and then just pop those bad boys in? This is a little weird, but it is very much a thing. I love how they even sell seasoning with them. Live bait vending machine? Live bait? Bro, like literally any game with fishing included. I feel like they used to do like vending machines where you buy bait and like fishing stuff. Was like Pokemon or Digimon? I could have swore they had that in it. I think it was Digimon, you could do that. So these exist.
Renee. Oh my gosh, I did not try to do that.
These have been around for a while. Oh, this isn't a park. That's perfect. So you just go to the vending machine, like get your bait, go get
He
your
made that
fishies.
nigga leave. Oh my gosh, he made that nigga leave. Stop playing. But he made that nigga leave.
No, he made me mad. Fool, I'm blind, right?
You know, goldfish ain't your thing.
You know how? Yeah. So no, if you was watching earlier, I was literally, I'm talking about making all my sauce and everything. This man took it up on 270, 70 doing his shit, and he still didn't want to hit me.
Did he quit the game?
I hope he did. I guarantee we gonna win.
Pepsi Brown. Oh, this is the one I've been seeing all over Vegas. So it's basically champagne in a vending machine, and the vending machines are like stocked with that. I don't think you need ID to like buy from the vending machine though. Like a child could go up to it and it's just like confirm age. 12-year-olds be like, I'm just saying if I was a kid and I saw that vending machine and I'm like, mommy and daddy will think it's sparkling grape soda in a fancy bottle. Oh, so this is genius. So if you want to use the vending machine, it only takes these special gold coins. And the only way you can get those special gold coins is if you go to the front desk, show them your ID to prove you're 21, and then you use that special gold coin to get your adult juice box. Genius. Sorry, 12-year-olds. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. French fry vending machine?
Oh my gosh, you can't get sit down.
So in 90 seconds, you could have fresh French fries. What? Again, why do we not have this? Why is it only in Russia? This seems way too good to be true. I mean, a lot of McDonald's are open 24 hours, but imagine like you don't have to stand on a drive-thru.
We just lost this on face for.
I'm gonna start a petition for
Y'all
every
niggas
workplace and
just
school
lost
to
this
have
on
one of
booty,
these.
nigga.
Yeah, I'm really finna get on Fortnite now.
Oh, I've seen this. They
No,
have this at one of the
bro.
malls in Vegas.
Run a game
So it's
with
a
me.
vending machines with shoes, very comfy shoes. So if you're walking
And if we
around
lose,
all
we
day
can
in
get on
heels,
Fortnite.
you're like,
I'm
oh
better
man,
at
I don't
Fortnite
know
than
what to
TikTok.
do anymore. Like, I need to take these off. But the floor is so filthy. So
Hey, Beast, you got school today?
for only $14.99,
Nah,
which I think is kind of expensive,
my
but I
school
mean, you
over.
get shoes out of it.
Mine too, I just got, I gotta go drop off my books
So
today.
you actually get like a nice comfy pair
I'm
of
a
shoes,
sophomore.
and it comes in a bag so you can like
Turn me
carry the
up.
heels you were wearing before. So the machine that costs $2,500 and holds 80 pairs
I'm
of
sexy.
shoes. So I feel like you can make that money back really quick. This is for me! You know your girl loves tea. This one is a loose leaf tea vending machine. Does it brew the tea for you?
Hey, come on. Somebody come out.
If you don't know what loose leaf is, it's basically like all the stuff in tea without a tea bag. So it's like when you make loose leaf tea, you just dump that in, dump hot water and then like pour it over a strainer and it catches all like the tea leaves and stuff. By the way, Starbucks tea ain't real tea. Hold my pinkety drinkety. So you know, for all their iced teas, they just brew like a ton of it and make like a really concentrated amount and then pour half water in it and then just shake it up. But it's not like fresh brewed tea. It doesn't taste good. No, but for real though, I'm gonna need this in my house. The next vending machine is called Farmer's Fridge. So you know, most vending machines are like all unhealthy food. Not this one. This one's like hella healthy.
Bro, I can't even lie. My feet look too nice.
In the vending machine, I need this.
You can't even lie. I just lost up some bones because of that nigga.
I can't even lie. I did just lose to some bones.
I'm finna get my Pro Star back. I'm under the stars.
But on me, I'm like at the Arctic Pro 3.
I gotta get
these niggas.
That's what I'm saying. You see my man, I could baby him every time. Cause I'm
ready. Oh my god.
Where are these? Because I've never
You see it, right?
So in a couple cities, there's a clothing store called
I don't know how y'all lost
outside their store,
I'm doing everything I can.
buy clothes 24/7.
No, Lulu.
We're not being selfish this game. Watch the
I know.
They got you.
If you ain't got the shot, just pass.
All things sex with me. Lila Rose. What is abortion if not the ultimate narcissism? Where you say, not only did I get to enjoy
You
myself,
best believe I got that defense this game. I'm lagging a little bit.
By another child. That is narcissism, right? Where it's all about
lagging.
you and nobody else ever.
I'm
and
good.
That's why we're seeing this rejection of God in society.
No,
Even
I'm
some of
lagging.
my very conservative followers,
What's
I
up?
comments and get feedback.
I'm finna end the live.
Oh, I love this, I believe in this, but I wish we'd stay away from the God conversation. And I always want to rebut and say, what bothers you about the fact that somebody is giving themselves to a higher power? Have you ever met anybody
Making that on the glitchiness, bruh. That's the crazy part about it.
Right? They want to live their life according to the Bible,
yes.
the Torah. Like, what is it about that you instantly reject about God? Is a better question.
Now you see what I'm going. Oh, Libby. Come on.
I missed. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Like, what the?
I know I ain't the only one who wasn't feeling that. Yeah,
bro, I have not been lagging all day. Now I'm in
what? Once we run two.
Damn, there's even t-shirts too. Brand new
bitch.
t-shirt. Only $2. That's hella cheap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go for more
I had to do the backflip.
I think $4
I got
for
that.
a bottle of water was like the most I paid in a vending machine, which is a robbery.
Hold on.
So a bakery was just selling pies, and then people would be knocking on the door at like 3 a.m. like, where's my pie?
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Baby session. Hey, you wanna see something crucified? Stay on the 3 point.
Freaking pie into a vending machine, like, okay, y'all can get your pies 24/7 now. That must be good AF pie. It also looks like there's a 95% chance that it's gonna get stuck. Also, they cost like $17. Now, if you put in $17 and your food gets stuck, comment below what you do in shaking the machine or shaking the machine.
Kelly Uber, he sold me.
Also, what if it like dispenses and it like breaks? I don't see how.
Oh my God, the lag is real. You look. Thank you, God.
That man had you jumping, bro. Stop playing.
I don't care. He could have me jumping all he wants.
Here, let me do it off the kitchen sheet.
Yeah.
It doesn't get fresher than this. Head of lettuce. And I love me some lettuce, okay? But if you don't love lettuce, we got bananas. You can
Let me hit
buy
that corner up.
pack of bananas.
No, I'm not lagging.
Banana, you could buy a green
Yeah,
banana.
I was just lagging.
Yellow banana. You know, we don't.
Grenade!
Maybe they do because I ain't seen no brown bananas.
Bro. 2K just love home.
Hey, that's green.
Never.
Give me that.
Let's get it.
God. I really just got out horsey.
Oh my God. You know we won, right?
Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I'm not even on. Oh yeah, look at that 3. Look how much space I get.
Grenade.
Green light. Green light. Oh yeah, stop playing. It's just
Man, this my hotspot. Stop playing. Oh my. Oh, 2K is hoeing.
That's a push shot, and I got there.
Grenade.
That's green. Hey,
2K is full blown hoeing me. You know 2K hoeing me. Don't be selfish.
Wow. Oh yeah, look at
There we
those
go.
dives. Look at those dives. Oh my god.
I'm gonna make one of them bitches. Can I go too?
Does this nigga not know I got takeover? Oh my god.
And today we're gonna be checking out some security fails. Let's
Oh yeah,
go.
Blueface, get ready for the dive.
ATM here. A couple of people have tried to
Come on,
break
drive,
into
bitch.
it. You know, some may have successfully broken into the ATM and
Well, I
stolen
was
money
gonna
from
die.
it.
Man, what the hell? I got niggas random as hell following me.
For our ATM. It's not like somebody can
When
just
the next
like
nigga get on the corner,
Go to corner.
and walk out with
that
$5,000 cash. Like, I really hope that's not the part where the money comes out from.
Come on, stop reaching, bro. Watch, cause I'm gonna drive, you're gonna pick up, and that's an easy dot. Green light on the corner.
what?
For 3M security glass. Basically free money if you break the glass. But it's bulletproof glass. And no one can break it and get that money. Like, they put $3 million behind that. See, that's bulletproof glass.
We both got 11 points. Stop playing. And I got a B+. I do went 0 for 4 and still got a B-. How?
Yeah, Blueface, let you know Wavy and them joined the fight. The second thing is, Blueface, you really trash, nigga. The only reason how you made them threes, those niggas had diamond, bro.
I don't got diamond.
You do got diamond, nigga. You got diamond on. Yes, you do. You got diamond on bronze, nigga. I just used your 2K card.
Oh, why you giving it?
And Blueface, all playing something. When he plays you,
hello?
So now you know. Why even lock it in the first place?
Beast, what I got on me?
I think a 2-way reloaded.
I know I got a 70.
Such a waste of money. Y'all don't want that lock, give it to me. I'll give it a go home. I've been meaning to get one of these. Again, we got a door lock.
Oh,
Here is
fuck.
the code for the door. What's the point of having a lock? You're gonna give the code to everybody. What happened to the good old days when you had to knock and then somebody would like slide a little piece of wood and you just see their eyes and they're like,
Oh, he think I can't shoot. Got me.
Okay, simpler time. Okay, this is just a safety hazard. I'm trying to like figure this out right now. A garage on the second level. How you park your car? How you back out? At this point, it's not even a garage. I want to know what they're keeping in there. Oh, that's right, a helicopter. Duh. What if it was like a life-size drone? Why don't they do that? Why don't they do like drones the size
Hey,
of
I know this
car?
boomer hawk mother nigga did not just push me like big freaking body.
Ain't finna do
My
nothing.
glass
Slam. We got them clamps over here. That's all.
Shooting.
Security backyard. It's not like I could
Don't get dunked on, man.
Mosey on down.
Give me that block.
Yeah.
Give me that block.
We should run protectors out here.
So far, but in the end,
My God.
someone caught airport security. The person who checks
Oh, yeah,
your
two-way
boarding
slasher.
pass and your ID playing
Oh yeah,
a
get ready,
card game.
get ready for the dot.
People can multitask, but I can do my work and win some
Oh my
money.
gosh, that's a
They
lot
ain't pay
down.
me enough here. I'm
Is that
trying to
green?
sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
I can only shoot from the other corner.
I know she did not just say I'm trying to stick around, but I'm dumb thick.
In front of a surveillance camera and been good. Epic.
I'm all there.
Anybody can identify as anything, including this electric fence.
Oh,
Here, let me get
hold on. I know he didn't just think I wasn't gonna do that.
Hey, I'm going to game chat on me.
Fear me, silly car. Those locks are for doors, not cars. They go on the inside.
Go sub to me.
This is so dumb.
You're gonna be on my channel. Hey, bro, go sub to me.
YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Y'all got to. Y'all lost.
Very cool. But like when you really think about it.
Let me see that. Ah, grenade.
I did a touch screen.
You good?
Man, we should have said. Give me that! You took my block, Blueface. That's you took my block. I can't remember. Give me that!
We got defense on everything.
Give me that! I'm up here started blocking like a red bro. Oh my god. You're done though.
Damn.
Block. He just got blocked by his. Oh. You just disrespect. He said block. Get out of here, kid. He said get out of here, Boosted. Oh my gosh.
You good?
Nice cardboard security camera, bro. You know,
oh my, wrong sir. I can't concentrate. That dog had me choking. No homo.
Security camera, so I mean, this is gonna
yeah, Bluefish is a little thicker body. Is
For
Bluefish
her?
gonna cut? Is Bluefish gonna cut? Is Bluefish gonna cut? He got no phone. I'm going for there, bro. Hey, Bluefish, stop me. Got you.
I wouldn't let me throw it. It would try again.
It's a triangle.
I did. We're gonna try that again.
Oh, sure. Oh, he waited for it. Forget it.
Is he ready for it? He ain't ready for that though. Hey, let me end it with a dunk. Let me end it with a dunk.
Alright, bro.
How do you get the, you know?
I'm out.
Oh,
hey, you know how you get the emotes? Subscribe to Blueface Jr. Damn.
Hey, I'm about to hit that nastiest Euro because I'm a Denny.
I'm not even. Oh yeah. That's a dot.
Wop wop. Got you. Oh. That's game. Oh.
Hey, it's good.
That's a two. That's a two.
Yeah. I'm not a shooter. I'm a jogger.
There you got athletic finisher first.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
I'm a big dog, little nigga. You a pet. Pay up at your spot. Walk up on and shoot it up. Yo, she on the mountain. Yeah, I gotta boot it up.
Yeah, no. Hey, go sub to me. Y'all on my channel right now.
Yo, Blueface, yeah. They really ain't gonna listen to YouTube channel so I can help you catch those.
Hey, shit.
Bro, and we can even get toxic and run those in there. I can go get my glass cleaner, bro. That's how toxic. Yeah! Oh my god! I got 3 blocks, bro. Stop playing. 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks.
Oh my god.
Stop playing. Imagine.
Don't shoot.
Imagine.
Yeah, imagine trying to find the easy hole and getting clamped. And imagine trying to big body somebody.
Oh, you just took my rebound, bro. Bro.
Got your dumb ass. I won't take. I'll take it. There we go.
Oh, you just got clipped on the YouTube channel. How you feel?
Hey!
Y'all like my dance?
We got you dancing on the live. We got you dancing on the live stream.
Random is tweaking. Hey, bro, I'm about to pull over my 60-shot play. I got 47,000, so I could probably hit him to at least a 70.
Hold on, we need some more done before that happens.
So we gotta take precautions. We gotta lock it up real good with a lock and a key. Oh, hold up, I don't have one. What now? Make a chain out of.
These niggas funny as hell.
Hey, where Kelly at, bro? We gonna run with him
now. And then I'm gonna put the key right there, but I'm gonna take the key right now.
I ain't running with Bitcoin. I got a Fortnite.
You fool! Nobody can open a paper lock without a paper.
Hey, they ain't pulling up no more.
I run with 2 carries, but Blueface has dead, bro.
I ain't hear shit either.
I run with you, but not Blueface, because this is Blueface gonna do. He gonna lose and put it all out on me, but he be the one that missed the open 3s and we could have end game.
Hey, who big dog? Who's that? That Kelly?
That's me, nigga, on Kelly Oubre. It's on his other account.
Next thing you know, they're on your doorstep trying to sell you chocolate. Security level maximum. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out.
But I low-key wanna go mess around and play some cages.
Oh wait, but you secure. It's even easier just because of the
Don't
line.
Oh, me, I want
change
some
it.
Michael Jordan. How much is it?
It's
1,800.
yeah.
They got the heat wrap, bro. They bring that heat wrap.
I know that heat rap go nuts. I'm
Real,
saying,
bro.
I got enough, but I don't want it because I want the skin.
This,
Mom.
Oh, if I could get that skin plus with that all that.
I said the skin bulky to me.
Ain't nobody about to pull up.
I'm gonna ask my girlfriend can she gift it to me, bro.
Oh, mama, don't handle bros. Cheeto got us covered. Look at him. He holding
Yo, what the
on for
hell?
dear life. He one crack away from death. You don't gonna have to run in real quick to the 7-Eleven. Where should I park my
Man,
bike?
Connor.
Yes, the legs of a
Hey,
side.
wait, who said
It's
that?
not like somebody can just like lift that up and congratulate
You got school?
Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, me and Cortez got school.
Who's saying that?
Cortez, Big Dog, and Papa.
So, Big Dog and Blueface got school?
No, Papa.
There's no way.
The nigga that said head at the end of his stuff, whatever.
Oh, BPD? Technically?
I didn't buy this battle pass. This junk was lame.
Hold on. I'll do that. I'm at the price now. I'm not my money. I just need $10. Blueface, bro, you trying to get on Fortnite? Y'all trying to get on Fortnite? Okay, Dad. Ain't nobody trying to play us.
Sniping Cortez, why do you ask an impossible question? You are not gonna say yes. Your fat head do got PlayStation Plus. You finally got a skin. How you get that skateboard, bro? Cause I did that retarded challenge, bro. I said the skateboard, nigga.
These niggas be cat we stayed up over and said they don't do no talking how you're together.
Nigga, just take me to it, nigga. I get picked up at 7:45. Well, I picked up at 7:42, but my bus won't come until 7:45. Who's up? Cortez, you know how many times I carried you to a victory royale? Shut up, you trash bot. Put that on your money. On your dead sister. No cost count, nigga. Put it on your dead sister. No cost is count, nigga. I'm trying to complete that shit. Well, I'm gonna just start. I'm about to go back and play Fortnite. I'm just going back to class because it's me. Actually, Fortnite dying out. And plus, dude, I might become a Fortnite streamer, bro, because I'm trying to get it. And I got me my rare soccer skin too. Nigga, I did not say red, I said red. Oh shoot, these niggas shoot! Help me! What? Why you ain't, nigga? Oh yeah, I forgot. This sniper shit. Oh snap. I was over here running and jumping. Nigga, I'm out fun. Got him. Oh, answer. There's one right here. I'm going. I'm out. See, why am I always carrying you, Cortez? It becomes annoying. Okay, nigga, and I got two. And, nigga. He keep getting those.
Hello? Beast.
Oh, where can I find a man like this? Faked his own death to get
Hello.
the bob pics. 1 like equals 1 bob pic. All you gotta do, just send me that 1 bob pic, and I will unplug this life support. Alright, babe, I'm in the pad aisle. What size you wear? Literally Snapchatted this. Whose man? Literally, whose man? What size you wear? Like a pad is a damn shirt. I mean, he ain't wrong. There are sizes, but I ain't never heard somebody say, what size you wear? Also, I want to know who sent their mans to do this. Like, I ran out of feminine. Yahoo realizes its mistake and tries to buy Google for $3 billion. Google says, give us $5 billion. Yahoo says, no. 2008, Yahoo refuses to be sold to Microsoft for $40 billion. Like now, $40 billion. Y'all gotta step it up. 2006, Yahoo sold to Verizon for $4.6 billion. Sucks to suck. If you ever feel bad about your life choices, think about Yahoo. I know it's a lot of money, but I can't believe it. Google wanted to be sold for $1 million. How much is Google worth now? $720 billion with a B. I don't think anybody could buy Google because it's so damn expensive. Google ended up buying everything, and now Google owns everything. Isn't it crazy how companies work like that game, Ajario? Like, they keep getting bigger and bigger, and then buying all these companies, and then they merge into one huge conglomerate. Yeah. We love political games, so this guy posted this. I'm assuming this is Tumblr. Not that I would know. Me crying in different locations. And it's just 6 photos.
Come over here, Blueface.
He even got the sleeve up. But, you
I'm about to leave you probably for the new one. Alright?
Blueface, come on.
Man, the last one, he looked really upset. Like, who hurt you? This is just not something you post on the internet. Because one day, you will look back and realize, probably shouldn't have posted this. Damn, I wonder what size you wear. I'm 12 weeks pregnant, and I feel like I'm way too big already. My husband and I experimented with my horse one drunken night around when we conceived. Excuse me, what? Is it possible I'm actually carrying a baby horse?
Damn, we need to get the game. Come on, Beast. Oh my. Oh, come on.
Hello, friends. It's me. Another day, another daily dose of me. Today we are doing a part 2 of cartoon logic that makes absolutely no sense. Mute naked girl on the beach. Seems legit. I'll put a ring on it. 2019. You see someone hella good looking just like wash up on the shore. What you think? Like they're naked. They can't speak. Okay, you know what? Time to wipe you up. I mean, honestly, if they're cute, who gonna stop you? Make a stranger fall in love with me in 3 days or sell my soul to a sea witch. Challenge accepted. Well, Ariel, obviously it worked. Like, all you had to do was wash up on shore. Did I mention naked? I'm pretty sure any boy who's never had a GF before is gonna be like, Nani? And make you their waifu. No, but for real though, comment below. Would you do this? You see some incredibly good-looking human. Doesn't matter if they can talk and they're naked. What you do? Okay, but what happens if she sells her soul to Ursula? It's just like, okay, you have my soul. What's that? Does anybody ever really sold their soul to somebody and like you're so
Those,
close to me.
it don't matter.
How does his glasses stay on without nose or ear support? What?
I said it don't matter. That's what you want to get on it.
But his ears are up here. What do they like strap on and tie in the back of his
Hold on. I said 60.
Bro, what is this? He got headphones on too? But like, his ears are up here. Arthur, after all these years, you finna get exposed. Like, are there holes? No, there's not even holes. There's nothing to support the glasses. Y'all could've like tied them around his head or something. Man, I thought DW was sus, but Arthur got the headphones on with his ears up here. Like, what you listening to? Air? You ain't even got ear holes. Character design